Finally TV, here we are once again. Remember, don't just dream, inspire, don't just imagine, create, and just don't believe, achieve. That's what goes down right here. It is Gabriel, Finally TV, bringing you Voice of the Valley, yet with another talent here. Introduce yourself, man.
What's happening, Gabriel?
What's up, man?
People, my name is Ant Smash. I am a voice actor, writer, / comic. I go around the valley. I'm also trying to expand to the city.
There you go.
But, you know, like right now, I'm still in my training grounds. I'm working on getting out of there. It's not easy, dog. I need the confidence, but you know what? It's coming fast.
Yes, sir.
It's coming fast, bro.
We're excited up in here in Voice of the Valley today. Yes, you know, we've done some music, people, but now we get down with some comedy.
That's the best part about this, bro.
You know?
Like, you just got done doing a rapper and a singer.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got a comic. I hope you keep that that circle going.
Yeah, man. Don't sell yourself short. You're also a voice actor. You know what I mean? I think I want to get into that world.
I mean, listen, hey, man. As long as if you can act, anybody can do it if you can act.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the thing. It's two different disciplines, but the first thing is to know how to act.
Yeah.
It's not just I get behind the mic, I can do it. No.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, it's a straight discipline.
Yeah.
And if you sleep on it, you're not getting nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
So it's harder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, theater is always on top.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's voiceover. Then it's camera acting.
Gotcha.
You know what? Guess what? Camera acting. I'm on Vine.
Right.
I can do all this shit. No.
Right.
No. You know what I mean? You get on movies and TV, like, that's great.
Right.
But then it's like, you know, can you throw your voice behind this cartoon?
Right.
This commercial.
Become the character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
No, that's cool though, man, that you're trying to do it. You know, and we're young up in here. You know, this man is half my age. But a nice crisp 20 years old and trying to do it. So Hudson Valley, stand up and support. I'm not going to tell you again. I lied. I'm going to tell you about 1,000,000 times support Voice of the Valley and all these talented people around here.
Please. 20 trying to come up. There's people younger than me, but I'm here. Thankfully.
And he's here, live and direct. My pleasure to have you on the show. Ant reached out to me on Facebook after a couple of shares and stuff. And I was compelled to bring him on just by the way you got at me and some of the answers I got back from you and the willingness. So that's why he's here today. I know you've been doing some stuff around the way, but I wanted to get a little backdrop on you, you know. So what brought you to the Hudson Valley? Were you born here? What happened? I'm
originally from the Bronx.
Okay,
you
boogie
know,
down.
Yeah, boogie down. Boogie down. whatever that is. You know? I've never heard that. But I was born in the Bronx and I moved up here in like 05, 06.
Okay.
My parents wanted something better for me because they saw that Co-op City wasn't turning into what they saw fit for me, my brother, and my sister. Gotcha. So they you know, my father's friend, he was selling his house, and they hopped on that. He gave them an offer, they took it. Next thing you know, we're moving up here.
So let me ask you, how did you pronounce Poughkeepsie when you saw it? You didn't say Poughkeepsie. Everybody messes it up. That's not from around here. Poughkeepsie. I've heard it all. I
said Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie.
I never like said it right.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I didn't even know what my area code, my fucking zip code was. I'm not even gonna get it.
Okay, see, I knew that was the question to ask, though, people. Cool. So, as we're moving along, tell us why you're here, man. Why are you really here today?
Listen, man. After, Leilani Martinez, she shot me a link to you, and you said you were doing interviews.
Yeah.
I was a little skittish at first because, you know, it's like I've never done that. But I'm at a point in my passion and career where I'm like, I need to expand.
Yeah.
You know? And so I thought, you know what? This is a good idea.
Yeah.
And after I came to you, you shot me a link to your YouTube channel, and I'm like, oh shit, this ain't no bullshit. You know, this ain't nothing to, you know.
Yeah, he's serious.
Yeah.
The movement.
He's got like real. This is good quality stuff. Like the vocals is coming out. So I'm like, okay, let me do this.
Yeah.
Let me hop on this.
Okay. So what's bringing you here is your passion for comedy, entertainment.
Yeah. Artistry is in my blood.
Okay.
But mainly entertainment.
Okay.
Like I'm not a painter.
Right.
I'm not a drawer. I'm not an animator. I move around. I need to move. I'm a peacock. Now let me fly.
Yeah. No, I hear that. So, knowing that that's your passion, when exactly did you realize, oh, this is something I want to do?
Well, originally, I wanted to be a vet.
Okay.
I wanted to work with animals. Like I love animals.
Me too.
Like I never, I mean, who doesn't want to be a vet when they're a kid?
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, over time, it first happened when, like, I didn't know this was what I wanted to do in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it first happened when I watched cartoons a lot when I was a kid,
mm-hmm.
and I thought to myself, like, how do these characters like talk like this?
Right.
Why do I love this so much?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I love SpongeBob so much?
Mm-hmm.
And I started looking at the cast and crew, and then they started showing me these names that I've never heard of. Like, I've never heard of Tom Kenny. Like, he's never been in any movie that I've seen. This is when I was a kid, so I'm still learning about actors and everything.
Yeah.
But it's like I've never heard of this dude. He's never been with Will Smith in no movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's never been on Fresh Prince. I'm like, who's this guy?
Right.
Exactly. So it's like, and then later down the line, I like, back when YouTube like really started popping and videos of these guys like started showing up, I looked into them, and the work that they were able to do with these cartoons was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I watched Looney Tunes a lot. I saw SpongeBob, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ed, Edd and Eddy, all those old cartoons that had these spectacular voice actors, and it was just like amazing what they were able to do with their voices.
Yeah.
So, and when I saw that, I was like, that is awesome.
Yeah.
And then what capped it off was when I saw Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Like
the Incredible Hulk.
No, not Ed Norton. No, I saw the trailer for Hulk Versus, which is 2 movies where Hulk is fighting Wolverine and Thor, and then this other one where Ultimate Avengers and Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and I'm looking at Hulk, and within video games also, and this the dude playing him, he's playing him with such anger, rage, and frustration. I was a Hulk fiend. I knew about Hulk back in the day, like so much. Like you see me representing with the water bottle and shit. So it's like I'm looking at this and I'm like, dog, who is this man who's giving my favorite character of all time this much heat? And I look up, his name is Fred Tatasciore. Shout out to Fred Tatasciore, please.
Shout out.
But I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I want to meet this man.
I want to do that.
I want to meet this man.
Yeah.
So I want to do that, and it made me want to do it.
Okay.
And then eventually I got past I want to meet Fred Tatasciore because it just got fun at one point. It was just straight fun. Now the thing is, I call it fun, but it's work.
Yeah. It's all work, people. It's all work. We might make it look fun and easy, but it's not easy.
There's acting. Everybody thinks acting. No, it's not. No.
Yeah.
It's acting in general, theater, TV, voice.
So what would you say? What would you say was you're 20?
Yeah.
So what would you say? What was the age when you said, okay, voice acting maybe something I want to do, but now I want to do comedy? When did that happen?
Well, I started. The real interest in voiceover came in at 14, but comedy was comedy is the most recent one.
Yeah.
Comedy started when I was 2015, so I was 17.
Okay.
I never wrote a joke in my life. I never did none of that. There was a show going on, a benefit show for I forgot who it was for. Remember a few years ago, that girl that got hit in that drive-by. There was a ransom for her killer for $10,000. Shaquilla Brown.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. She was There was one of the teachers was putting on a show for her benefit, Mr. Laughing. He made me the host of the show. I hosted the show. Because I took his acting, because I took his creative writing class, and I loved the dude. He was the most eccentric, Yeah. Outgoing.
Yeah.
You know, I picking favorites. I pick the favorite.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, he made me host a show.
Okay.
And when I'm hosting the show, I'm talking to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
I did a little skit with another dude and a couple other dudes. Mm-hmm. But what really caught it was that during the show, one of his buddies, who was a comedy promoter, he saw a skit that I did with one of the other performers. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing is, though, this skit, it was out the blue. He hit me with it out of nowhere. Right. I did not know what I was doing with it. I just came on with him to present the next guy. Okay. And he's like, we're gonna do a little skit.
Like an improv.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
So it was like, and the skit was fairly simple. He's like, where's my money, man? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
He hit me with that. So, and he's like, you say you have my money. And I was like, I ain't got your money. He's like, he said, well, when you gonna give me my money? He said, you know what, man? I gave you 25 cents yesterday, and I'll give you 25 cents next yesterday, too.
Yeah.
Stupid shit, bro. But,
yeah, so, okay.
But, yeah, and then, just real quick, but after that, you know, I met with him, met with the promoter outside. He liked my shit. Mm-hmm. You know, and after that, you know, there was a show coming up that he was promoting where he had some more A.G. White, Gerald Kelly, and they were all three of them doing the show. Mm. A.G. White was hosting, Gerald Kelly was opening, and S'more was the headline. Okay. And he put me in front of all of them. Oh, okay. He was like, you know, I was just the warm-up act before the host got in and everything. I met all of them. Nice people.
Yeah, that's an opportunity.
That's a fucking opportunity. Thank you, Sean Johnson, for that. I appreciate you, brother. I will come at you soon with something if you got anything for you, brother. Yeah. I've talked to him for like 2 years, bro. Okay. But he hit me with that, and ever since, like, I wrote 3 jokes for that. I almost got my ass kicked. But, you know, after that, I was just like, you know, it's like, let me do something with this. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I took most of 2016 off, but, you know, I came up later, though.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It's all about really just, you know, trying to figure it all out when you're young and then being able to perform the execution when you get older. You know what I mean? So, and that happens for all of us. You know, some of us like to think that we were slick and went to college and we had it all figured out. But I know many college graduates that went to school for law that are somewhere, you know, selling like jewelry somewhere, or like they opened up their own shop. You know, because sometimes you don't know. You don't know how it's gonna all bounce. You know, so. Kudos to you for at least having a passion for something, you know, that, you know, seems to me like you're going to try to see this all the way through. You know what I mean? Just being here kind of says that, because there's many comics out there that are in the area that know I'm doing this, but they camera shy.
Which is ironic because you're doing something that's going to possibly put you in front of a camera.
Yeah.
But
they're camera shy. I don't know why.
I don't hey, listen.
You know, so kudos for you for not being that.
Yeah, no, listen, I got an ego. Yeah. So, you know, right now you're just stroking it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, you know, you mentioned that, you know, you did that open mic. You mentioned, you know, maybe doing a thing here or there. You did mention to me earlier in conversation that there's an open mic you attend regularly. Would you want to mention that one now?
Yeah, Juan Murphy's. Every Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday.
Run by DJ Mael. You can follow him on Facebook, Mael Simpkins. Okay. He runs that all the time. Mm-hmm. It's at Juan Murphy's in Poughkeepsie.
Main Street?
Yes, Main Street. Okay. Down the street by Acropolis Diner. Mm-hmm. It's open to anyone, poets, comics, singers, guitarists. As long as you're not pulling your ass out, you're good, man.
Yeah.
As long as you're not doing, you know, it's open to almost all forms of artistry.
Okay.
Like, we got, 3 comics come there on the regular. Mm-hmm. We got a rapper that comes on the regular, a couple poets, singer.
And all just practicing.
Yeah, we're just doing our thing, man.
Yeah, practicing.
And, you know, I mean, the best part is that Mael gives you as much time as you want.
Okay. So you write 5 minutes, you get 5 minutes. You write 30, you get 30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, no, that's...
As long as you don't suck.
Yeah.
He's had to take the mic from somebody.
Oh, okay. It happens sometimes. Yeah. You know, it happens. Sometimes that happens.
But it's also real quick. It's a bar.
Yeah.
It's a bar. It's gonna structure you though. Like, don't let that. Like, you know, it's always busy, but you know what? It's called crowd work. If you can control that crowd,
yeah. That's what I say. You know, MC by trade. for me, by trade, for me. So move the crowd, master a ceremony. You know, that's what MC means to me. You know, so when you got that mic in your hand, you're the maestro. You know, that's the way I look at it. I don't look at it any other way. You know, you will listen to me because you have no choice. Exactly. You know, yeah. You know. So besides that open mic, what else have you done to try to further the career and, you know, just get content out there? What you've been doing?
Well, I've always been. I mean, I've only been going to like 2-3 mics. Okay. Like just last night. I mean, I know I haven't like had a real gig yet because it takes a minute. Not only that, and you got to put out. But mostly I'm doing mics right now. But I'm loving every minute of it. Okay. I need to really bomb first in front of the crowd. I'm talking all this smack, but it's like, you know, it's like I need a bomb in front of a crowd first before I can feel like I got balls of steel. I just did my first hour-long drive. Okay. Ever, like let alone just for comedy. Last night, Tapped. I went to Tapped Comedy Open Mic that happens every other Tuesday. Okay. In Middletown. Check it out. Tapped is a good place. I just ate there. Chicken and waffles. Okay. But it was excellent. It was an hour long. I felt like a real comic at that point. Yeah. Because I actually drove an hour. Yeah, to do it. For 6 minutes. Yeah. So,
yeah. How'd you do?
I did good for like 3.5 minutes. Okay. So I mean, I shot you the recording. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It's like, you know you're fat when you go down a tight shoes and you come back, you just ran a mile. Anybody who wants, check that out. But I did good.
You felt good about it?
Yeah, I felt excellent about it.
You did.
I felt excellent.
That's what's important, man.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think the main thing right now, since I did that, it's time to make strides down to Manhattan. Yeah. It's time to like really, because I visited Manhattan to check out all the shit on Wednesday. I mean, all the stuff that goes down on Wednesdays. I went down a few months back to check that out. Now that I did an hour-long trip, I think it's really time to start making strides to get down there.
Yeah, no, it's about perseverance. It's about commitment. It's about, you know, passion. It's just the willingness to do what you got to do to get your name out there, to get the practice in, you know. Doing things like this, you know, sitting in front of a camera and just talking and shooting the breeze and telling people about yourself. You got to feel comfortable doing that. And the only way you'll feel comfortable is by doing it.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
So I agree with that. Tell me a little bit about, you know, you said Incredible Hulk. And if you notice some symmetry here, Incredible Hulk and Smash. Incredible Hulk and Smash. So Hulk, Smash, right? So I see where you're going with that one. But what you mentioned, you know, cartoons but is there an inspiration for you beyond that? Like why do you want to be in front of people on a microphone? What sparked that inspiration, the real deal? Like, was it those voiceover actors that you were talking about?
No. Well, it was actually, yes. It was part of that. Comedy wasn't even supposed to be my main avenue. Okay. My main avenue, like comedy, was just supposed to be a side thing. Like, you know, because I heard all their stories. They said they did theater. They said they did, you know, they started on theater. They started out TV, whatever. But some of them even said that they started out doing comedy. Yeah. And I was like, yeah. Okay, all right, no, that makes sense. You know, I write my own material, get in front of a crowd, get comfortable behind the mic. Made perfect sense. And then the more I did it, you know, the more I loved it. Yeah, yeah. And the problem is, like, when it came to voiceover, I got lazy. You know, I did get lazy. I'm gonna lie, I got lazy. I got lazy. Yeah. But one of the reasons why I love comedy so much is that I had to force myself to get out the house. Like, you know, my studio's in my house. My Xbox is there. My fridge is there. My TV's the man cave and my dogs, all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I gotta do comedy. I gotta get out the house. Yeah, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, you know.
Yeah. Are there any comedians out there that you aspire to be like, or had the same kind of, you know, trajectory that they had? Do you see anybody who you want to model your career after?
I got some that I respect. Okay. I got some that I'm not trying to be the next nobody. Like, I got my favorites. I got some I respect. I got some that I enjoy. I got some that, you know, The comic I respect the most is George Carlin. It's It's not even like he's funny as hell, but the main reason I love the dude is because he doesn't give a fuck. Here we go. Here's the first one. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't. That's why I love him. So it's like any comic who doesn't care as much as him, bro.
What about Lewis Black? He's kind of on the same.
Lewis Black. I like Lewis. I think he should stick to comedy. Like, I haven't seen all of this. So, but I mean, what he did Inside Out was great. But I like him.
Yeah, you like him.
Yeah, I like him.
You know, and what about like obviously the elephant in the room is like your Kevin Hart's. You know, not a fan, huh?
No, I was a fan of Kevin back when he did Seriously Funny. When I was in high school, he was the you know, everybody was like, he said you got no nipples. Everybody was on that, but I was on that too. But it was just like later on. No. You know, it was like turning into the same shtick over and over again, and his take just seemed the same.
He got stale to you.
Yes, he got stale, especially after what he did with What Now. He turned that mess into a performance. You know, it's just like not just a comedy performance. He like added like all kinds of. So it's like, I mean, you know, you've seen it. I was like, not to say that it's not funny. You know, I laughed at certain jokes, but it was just like, you gotta go through all this, bro.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, it's the same thing with you know, Chappelle. I love him. He's not my favorite, but I do love him. Chappelle Show all day, though.
Yeah, Chappelle Show all day.
He's a better comic actor. Like, I still listen to For What It's Worth and Kill Him Softly all the time, but it's like, you know, I still love Ari Spears over that dude. So it's like, you know.
Yeah. Ari Spears is interesting. His impersonations of rappers is pretty comical. I like that a lot.
You know? I mean, I don't know if he does it anymore, but you know, I mean, because his last special, Comedy Blueprint, was it was pretty good. Yeah,
it was. I see he's on Sirius a lot, and I have Sirius. I hear him on Shade 4-5. You know, he's a funny dude. So. Let's take it somewhere else. Let's let the people have been getting to know you a little bit. But what's Ant Smash doing? You know, what's your favorite activity other than this sort of stuff? What you doing?
You know, I mean, I'm a simple dude. I'm not a guy who's I'm a straight up introvert. As energetic as I may seem or whatever, I like to chill in the house. I mean, I'm a homebody. You know what I'm saying? You know? Like, I walk my dogs. I try to make everything as comfortable as I can for my little girl. I don't have a kid. I mean, my dog. I mean, my little girl, my dog. You know, she's 5. He got no kids. I mean, nothing like that. My little girl. She's my baby.
Yeah.
I'm a fur daddy. Yeah, I'm a fur daddy.
Yeah. I got one fur baby. You met her.
Yeah, I met her. She's not mad nice. She's mad nice.
Thank you.
But you know, it's like, I mean, I try to make everything better for her. Some people got human kids and adopted kids. I'm not ready for that.
No.
So I treat her. I treat her like she's my own.
Okay. Well, you know, you should be taking care of your dog if you own one. That's everybody out there. That is everybody out there. You know, don't be chaining your dog up and leaving it outside. What life is that?
Like, what the fuck? It just rained yesterday, bro. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, what are you doing? No, when I'm not doing that, usually I try to hit the gym like 3 times a week.
Okay. What you doing at the gym? you posting up at the gym?
I'm not posting. I don't like to do vanity posts. Everybody does this vanity post, taking pictures every 5 seconds at the gym. It's like, why do I need to know how much you're lifting, brother?
That's it.
Unless you're doing a strongman or you're trying to be an athlete, why do I need to know? You know, I mean, listen. I like working out. You know, I'm a fat dude, as you can see. But you know, the problem is like I need to be healthy. You know, like I'm heavy, but it's like, you know, it's very possible to be fat and healthy. Yeah. As long as you're healthy, like everybody's like, if you're fat, you're not healthy. No, that's no. So you know, if you're there 2 hours and doing whatever you gotta do, as long as you know, I'm just trying to stay healthy. Okay. That's it, bro. Okay. You know, I'm out there. I'm on the elliptical. You know, I'm lifting. I'm doing what I gotta do. Because you know, first of all, my name's Ant Smash. I gotta look the part. A and B. I like to be on the elliptical. I turn on my music and I'm just, not even my music. I like watch movie trailers. I'm going in. So it's an amazing feeling.
No, that's great, man. That's great. So we established you're a homebody. I don't know how much traveling you've gotten to do, but is there a favorite locale or a favorite place that you like to go to that you feel great when you're there? Is there a favorite place you have other than home?
Oh, you're gonna put me in a box. Other than the house, it was GameStop a few years ago. But
he's a gamer.
I'm a gamer. PUBG, Fortnite.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, Star Wars. But
have you got to travel? I guess that's a good question.
Have I got to? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't like to travel. Like, ironically, like I'm gonna have to travel. But it's like I'm not a dude. Like I'm not really like trying to get out the country. Like I'm saying, like unless it's somewhere I'm trying to go, like Japan,
right,
or certain parts of Africa where I'm not gonna like die instantly. Instantly. But it's like, where do I like to go? Honestly, anywhere with trees, tranquility, and very few people.
Yeah.
Damn near no people.
Yeah.
I just walk my dog, just chilling, listening to birds and water. And, I like being around nature. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you moved to the right spot if you like to be around nature.
There's
a lot more trees around here than the Bronx.
Like New York and the cities, and it's like, why are there so many people? Leave me alone.
That's it. So, tell me a little something. You've been doing these open mics. You've been, posting what you're doing on Facebook. Maybe you got like a SoundCloud out there that we're going to talk about. Has there been a moment yet where you felt famous or you felt like a star? Have you had that moment yet?
Yes.
You have. Explain. Tell me about that moment.
The moment more so is a moment.
Okay.
And I hate myself every day because I didn't record it. Even on my phone, I just did not get it on camera. I just forgot to pull it out. It was at Juan Murphy's. I was telling a joke. I was telling like a quick story that I just put together. I just finished it that day before I went on. And the punchline was about clown porn. And when I hit it, the joke hit hard. Yeah. And it wasn't just like the other comics and the other artists were there. No, they were actual patrons. Yeah. They were there chilling. All eyes were on me. Yeah. And everybody was dying. Yeah. I was dying. I was in a guffaw. I was like, everybody was crying, and I was like, I was on the stool. It was beautiful. And I'm like punching myself every day because it's like, why didn't you record it?
Yeah.
Why didn't you get this on audio at least? So it's like, I'm hitting myself every day, and it's like, and that's like, and I got a mentor, and he constantly reminds me that I'm a guy who can get belly laughs, and I need him to do that. John Green,
shout out John Green.
Yeah. I don't know, he's got a feeling. But he reminds me constantly that I'm a guy who can get belly laughs because sometimes it's just like even when I do, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
So and it's just like, and every time he tells me that, I flash back to that moment. It's a constant reminder of like, I got this power. Let me use it. Yeah. I've always been the clown. Yeah. I've always been a clown. Yeah. Always trying to make people laugh, whether I'm funny or not. Always trying to do that. Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. And then let's talk about that a little bit. We've touched on doing comedy. We've touched on the open mic thing and voice acting. But if I had to say, Ant Smash, what type of comedy you doing? What would you say if somebody said that to you, and I just did? What type of comedy you do? What would you say? What type of comic are you? I'm trying not to be a fat comic. Okay. But it's like, I don't just want to be known as the fat funny guy. Yeah, I want to be as the funny guy who's fat. Gotcha. So, I originally want to be a political comic, but it's just like that entrails so many things. I just, well-rounded. Yeah. Honestly, no pun intended. Okay. Just a well-rounded. Just I can do whatever. you know. And I mean, the main thing I have to do is like, you know, just learn how to not care,
right?
Which is the hardest thing right now, because you know I don't want to get in no fights,
right?
I may be big, but I'm not trying to get in no fights,
right?
You know what I'm saying,
right? So
for me to just talk shit about anybody, that takes a pair. That takes a silver pair. You know what I'm saying? It does. So but I really just want to try to do like all kinds of avenues. Okay. And right now I'm still working with that. Okay. You know, I'm hitting these mics, trying to do that. Yeah. Working with that. Yeah. I want to go again. I want to go to Manhattan, see how they feel about that. Yeah. You know, I mean, not that if they don't like it, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, yeah. You know? But it's not. But it's, you know, it's not like these open mics aren't just open mics. You know, like you gotta call them. Be like, hey, listen,
I need a spot.
Yeah, I need a spot. Exactly. I have yet to do. I'm not going front. I have yet to do that. Yeah. But it's like that's you know, it's the next step. How much farther can I go? I don't want to be. I like being local, but it's like, you know, that's not my plan.
You can catch Ant live on the next Voice of the Valley event. Anyway.
Okay, you know, I'm afraid of joke theft. That's why I didn't say. That's why I have a problem sharing links. That's why like my SoundCloud is empty, because I'm afraid. I got all these recordings on my phone, but I'm afraid of joke theft. I'm afraid. It's David. It's serious business. It's like, it's no joke. Like, you think I'm like no, I'm not. I actually saw a clown porn. I had to stay curiosity because I saw that on Family Guy, and I was like,
curiosity.
Curiosity. Yes. So I saw that shit. No. Don't play me like that. No, but it was quite literally the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Let's move on to is there a pet peeve that you have that you want to share with everybody? What's a pet peeve of Ant Smash?
Yes, I'm a hypocrite. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a hypocrite. We're all hypocrites, you know. This is what we do. You know, we believe we're hypocrites. Even dogs are hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? They think they're gonna eat. They think my pug thinks he's gonna piss on a tree, but then he doesn't piss on a tree, and he gets mad when I take a long time in the bathroom. Right. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, dogs are hypocrites. But yeah, my main is when hypocrites talk smack about other hypocrites. Oh,
isn't that nice? Pot called the kettle black. Huh? Pot called the kettle black. That's
the pot calls kettle black. Yeah.
Has there been a line of advice or a mantra, so to speak, that you've been living by? Is there a line of advice or something like that rings in your head that, you know, perpetuates you into the next step of life?
The advice which I've seen true the most is like, you know, just keep doing it. It's gonna happen. You know.
Stick with it.
Yeah, stick with it. And you know, I mean, there's stories where like I've stuck with it and it's never happened. Right. Or I've stuck with it and then whatever. But it, you know, it's like people can stick with it and they don't pop off like, you know, like Ari Spears. He's been doing this for like 30 years, right? And he's not in the same light as
the others.
Yeah, the others. Chappelle, and he's good too. Yeah. You know, there are rappers who go through the same thing. You know,
Dom Gotti.
Yeah. Why is Lil Pump making all this?
You know, Dom Gotti would wash Lil Pump.
I just did a podcast episode on this last night. I got my own podcast too. The Tuesday Night Smash Cast, follow on Castbox. I'm still getting everything together, but I just did the third episode last night. Nice.
I got support. I keep telling them that.
Yeah, I dissected, like, because I'm a fan of XXX Tentacion. I'm a little bit of a hypocrite again for talking like that, but like I like the dude. I'm a fan. You know, even with all the stuff that's going on with him, I still like his music.
So, as we're coming to a close on this whole thing, I think it's a very appropriate time that we tell the people exactly where they can find Ant Smash right now. Where can they find you?
Ant Smash is on. I got a couple.
Okay, let the people know.
Facebook. I'm done with Snapchat. Facebook Ant Smash. Twitter @VA Smash. SoundCloud Ant Smash. Straight up. I already said Twitter. Instagram Ant Smash 6. I'm getting those together. I gotta get my social media game on point. It's getting there. I just need to break out the shell. But my YouTube channel is gonna be called The Big Greedy Network.
Okay.
The Big Greedy Network.
Big Greedy Network.
That's supposed to be my rap name if I ever get there. A dude tried to talk smack to me about it. He tried to call me Big Greedy, and I was like, "That's actually not that bad."
Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah.
The Big Greedy Network, Castbox, the Tuesday Night Smash Cast. Look it up. I'm getting that together and everything. So please follow, subscribe.
Yep.
Like, share, all that. Trying to get me out there, trying to get this out there. Hopefully, my man Gabriel will do more with everybody.
Yeah.
Got a few more people I'm turning them on to and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't forget Juan Murphy's every Tuesday. What time is that?
Juan Murphy's every Tuesday, 8 o'clock. We usually go until 11, 3 hours, but a lot happens in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Mahoney.
Nope, you're good. Hey, now.
Mahoney's Comedy Open Mic every other Tuesday. Tapped Comedy Open Mic every other Tuesday. If you want to do comedy, go to the Hudson Valley Comedians page. Try to get in that. There's a whole list of stuff that goes on.
So support. The best way you could do that right now is the channel you're watching, FinallyTV. Subscribe. So Upstate, stand up, represent, support this local talent. He's Ant Smash. I'm Gabriel. This is Voice of the Valley, FinallyTV.